Hi, my name is Riley Allen. This is my review of Season 1, Episode 24 of Scooby-Doo Mystery Incorporated, titled Dead Justice. We start off with the gang trying to catch this goat creature, whatever, this goat fish, who's breaking into City Hall to get the plans to the water lines or something. I think that's what he's doing. Anyways, Fred Traps fails, and Sheriff Stone actually is competent and manages to catch the guy. No thanks to, Fred Traps working at the wrong time. I kind of feel like they should have... I wish Fred had gone through a bit more development over this season. I understand, maybe this is... I don't know anything about the other Scooby-Doo shows, so maybe the core component is Fred is just always bad at traps, except the one time that it needs to be in the episode. But, this isn't a regular Scooby-Doo show in a sense. It's a Scooby-Doo show, but I feel like it's got more character beats. And I feel like, we could have had Fred improving on his trapping skills, because it's kind of getting embarrassing at this point. Anyways, there's the Crimey Awards, I think it was called, where it's awarded to the person who is the best at solving crime, and it wasn't usually given to Sheriff Stone, but it was given to Dead Justice. Dead Justice was the one who stopped the fish goat thingy from escaping. And of course, the mayor, he was all up on that. He ended up, firing Sheriff Stone and handing the job to Dead Justice, because, you ain't got to pay a dead man. We meet Bucky. We've already met him. I think he's been a background deputy in a few episodes, but he's kind of got a speaking role now. He's basically Stone's punching bag. They eventually go through the regular suspects. They get caught by Dead Justice, who shoots a bullet at them. And they're like, oh no, a bullet was shot at us. Yeah, we're not going to stop. That's going to make us even more curious. Fair enough, I'd also say fair enough if they decided, well, we did all we could. We got a bullet shot at us for our worries, I guess we'll just have to, deal with our new sheriff. So they go to, Stone's house, and we meet his mother, and, we get all the lore dump of what Dead Justice was. I really like that Sheriff Stone is a pivotal part of this episode, I love his characters because he's just so incompetently stupid. So they eventually crack the case. They track down Stone again, where he's working at the clam shack. And they bring him to... They eventually catch the guy. And it turns out, well, it was Bucky, the deputy punching bag, who wanted to be the sheriff. And he was apparently very bad and couldn't get a promotion from deputy or whatever. I don't know. So they catch, and he wanted to make Sheriff Stone suffer, and he knew Dead Justice was his favorite person, favorite hero, so, he thought, and he also knew that he loved the Crimeys, so he figured, let's take away both, let's have his hero take it away from him. So that's what Bucky did, and he got caught. Also, this... I really like this episode. It had Stone... Oh, no, I can't forget this. At the end of it, Fred proposes to Daphne. I say that like it was a cliff note, oh yeah, and Shaggy, decided to become a vegetarian. No, Fred proposes in his own Fredish way to Daphne. So, there's that. Overall, I really enjoyed the episode. It's a 10 out of 10 for one reason only. We find out that Sheriff Bronson Stone's actual name is Sheriff. His mother named him Sheriff. That little tidbit earns this episode a 10 out of 10. Jokes aside, I'm going to give it like a 8 out of 10. I don't know, I just loved that Sheriff Stone was a central character. So, thanks for watching the video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.